Yeah, I think the two biggest things is we needed to execute a little bit better on offense today. We had way too many turnovers, way too many forced shots. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well. We didn't offensive rebound particularly well. And that was kind of the big key that we talked about at today's shoot-around at the start of the game. And shot the ball a little bit better, which helped, but we were absolutely dominant on the boards, almost 50% offensive rebounding percentage, which is above where we wanted to be. So that was the huge key. We knew Asbury had quite a few shooters, so we did a great job of being able to run them off the line and force some tough twos.
Yeah, and then from yesterday, kind of coming off of that loss to gain the win today, what adjustments made the biggest impact today?
I think it was just an emphasis on who we wanted to be this season. I think each person, myself included, took a long, hard look in the mirror of what we wanted this season to be, and the single game did not define us, and we have way bigger goals than losing a regular season single game at home. So for us, we're really focused on that next step of starting conference play on Wednesday and our ultimate goals at the end of the year of winning the conference again and making a run in the NCAA tournament.
And then, Sierra, you had a standout night tonight. What did you see that helped, drive you offensively kind of as a team all together? How did that help you, put some shots on the board?
Well, getting my teammates going early and just sharing the ball and getting in a rhythm all together kind of just helped me get in my rhythm, and we all just cheering for each other, feeling the same energy. It just propelled me to play at the same level as them and just make some shots and just be out there and do what needed to be done.
Yeah, thank you. And then how was the chemistry different from your game yesterday?
I think the energy was way higher. I think when we started yesterday, we let mistakes build on one another, and so everybody's energy kind of met a plateau. And today, it was just great to have everybody on the floor and on the bench building each other up, and if we missed, we were ready to go get the rebound or to build them up and let them shoot it again. So I think we were just more collective today, and I think that helped, and that matters. So that was really cool to see today.
Yeah, and then, Coach, going into your next matchup, what positives and negatives are you going to take from these two games this past weekend?
Yeah, I think the huge positive is the way that we finished yesterday, and at moments today, our press has been really destructive to other teams and allowed us to generate some offense when we're struggling a little bit. So I think that'll be the big key as we move to conference play, of making people feel a little bit uncomfortable and throwing that in at times to mix up the zone. I think the more and more that we can shoot at a higher rate and get the shots that we want will help us offensively. We know that our defense can compete against most teams in the country, so the more that we're able to generate offense and get some easy scores, I think that'll help us. I think the benefit of our program is we are very deep, and we work really hard at focusing on player development. So the more that we sub in, I think at one point we had 5 freshmen on the floor. We focused really hard on player development and getting them up to speed quickly, and our upperclassmen did an amazing job of helping teach them where they're supposed to be and what the coverages are and what we're looking for. So our player development piece has been huge of getting our underclassmen up to speed, and we feel very comfortable of having freshmen and sophomores in the game at any point, and they were able to hold the lead and did a great job the last 4 to 5 minutes of the game and doing what we wanted to do.
Yeah, and then how has the team grown so far this season, and how does a win like this fit into that growth?
Yeah, I think more than anything, it's been off the court. I think we've done a really great job of being really intentional about the trust that we want, the relationships that we want to have, getting to know each other outside of basketball, and I think all those things are starting to translate to on-the-court success. To be able to see the bench just as excited. I mean, Danny hitting a 3 at the end of the game, and the bench probably going crazier at that moment than at any other point. I think it's a testament to the culture that we want to have here, and it's not about me, it's about us, and we've been really intentional about having that discussion the last couple of days, so hopefully that carries forward as we move to conference play next week. Huge thank you to Pat Deacon. She's been the ultimate pioneer for not only Transy athletics, but Transy women's basketball. To be a female coach and have her as someone, a leader that we can look up to, is I think the biggest thing that you can ask for in someone in our program. So we are unbelievably grateful for everything that she's done for our program, for the Transy community. She's an icon, to say the least.
Legend.